If journaling has ever just felt hard, or you find yourself inconsistent, even though you want to have it as a consistent part of your life, part of your daily routine, you feel better after you journal, but you have a hard time sticking to journaling on a daily basis. Maybe you start strong and you stop, and then you look at your journal longingly, knowing you should journal. Listen, this is not a discipline problem. This is a design problem. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly the 3 things you need to do to shift and design in your life to journal consistency. And it is not having more willpower, more motivation, or extra time. Hey guys, I'm Trish Blackwell. I have been journaling every day for over a decade, and it has absolutely transformed and changed my life. I've taught thousands of students to do the same using journaling techniques and methods that are less than 5 minutes long. What will change your consistency with journaling is that consistency doesn't come from journaling more. It comes from journaling less. And what do we mean by that? You don't need to journal for an hour to get the breakthrough and the deep life change or aha. Sometimes the most effective journaling happens 5 minutes at a time, 2 minutes at a time. It's from doing less. Okay, so the first way that we're going to create more consistency is deciding what time of day you journal every single day, and you make it part of your just habit. It is by design. For me, I wake up, I have my little about 10-minute morning routine, stretching, brushing my teeth, the things, making my bed, and then it's journaling. It's coffee starts, and my journal is by the coffee pot. We don't have to willpower our way through this. We have to tell ourselves that we have the time capacity to take 5 minutes. And the key is that I gave myself permission to make my habit 5 minutes long. Originally, I was doing it 10 years ago when I started this process. I was like 15 minutes and then 15 minutes of reading. And quite honestly, it's very unrealistic for most people, whether you just have a crazy schedule, maybe you have kids, we're all juggling a lot. So let's make this bite-sized and realistic. And so set the bar low and you will always exceed it. When you have an amazing journaling session, you'll go longer because you're going to prioritize it at that point. Just start with 5 minutes, make it bite-sized, and it will change so much. The second key to consistency is to have a consistent method or way that you journal. So for me, I call it the 2-minute method. Quite honestly, it can go from 2 minutes to 12 minutes, depending upon how much time I have. But I have a very simple 4-part formula that I teach my students. If you've watched any of my videos here on YouTube, you can check those out. I will make sure they are linked. But in short, I'll break it down for you. It's 5 gratitudes. What's my anxious thought of the day? Reframing that anxious thought and finishing with an affirmation. I very rarely vary from that. It does change sometimes when I know that there's something I need to go deeper on. So my daily journaling is a cleaning of the brain. I am cleaning out the mental mess, if you will. I am brushing my brain. In the same way you would brush your teeth, I am brushing my brain. I am setting it for gratitude. I'm getting rid of what doesn't belong. I'm inserting a truth, a thing to focus on, and I'm anchoring it in with an affirmation. Now, I teach that full in depth in my journal mastery bundle. So go check out my YouTube videos here on this channel about journaling. And I teach you the process, but the real in-depth process, I'll go in length in my mastery bundle. You can grab it. It's actually on sale right now. The link is below, or you check it out, trishblackwell.com/journal. Okay, so the third thing that I want you to do, the shift in your identity that will help you become massively consistent as a journaler, is to identify as a journaler. This seems so obvious, but for years, I can remember distinctly when I met my husband. I remember us dating, and I remember kind of going, excuse me, I'm just going to need to journal. I was embarrassed. And looking back, now that I've been a confidence coach and have been doing mindset work with people and identity work for over 13 years, I go, wow, I just didn't know who I was. And I also felt a little cringe about the power of journaling and how it's such a critical element of my mental self-care, of my personal growth. And can we just say that's an outdated thought? Let yourself sink into the identity if you are a person who journals. That is one of your high-performing habits. Your life works better when you journal. You feel better when you journal. You will have more clarity. When we have clarity in our life, we get less confused. We get less distracted by all of the noise around us. Journaling is a super skill, and it is a super habit. And some of the most elevated thinkers in all of history have been great journalers. And so let's get rid of any shame or attachment that you might have to the fact that you like to journal every day and that you want to journal every day and that you notice you feel happier, healthier, and more in control of your life when you journal. And I think for years I had a little resistance to that. I was like, I can't believe this 5 or 10 minutes really changes my whole day. But it does, because our thoughts create a reality and change the way we experience the world. So let's just call a spade a spade. I am a better version of me when I journal. And so just by saying that to yourself, it no longer becomes a fight over, oh, I don't have time or I should. It's, ooh, do I want a better day today? Do I want to feel like a better version of me today? I know that when I journal, I show up as a better coach. I show up as a better wife. I show up as a better mom. I show up as a friendlier neighbor because I've cleared out the cobwebs. I've cleaned out the junk. I've gotten rid of the negativity and set my mind to be and being the type of person I want to be in the world. So I want you to know that if you just shift into that identity of my life works better when I journal, it will be so much easier to stay consistent with your journaling. And very briefly, before we end, I just want you to know that one of the things that kills consistency is shooting yourself. Also believing that you need to do a very long, extensive, perfect journaling session that's 45 minutes long, or even needing to feel like journaling. I very often don't feel like it, but the minute pen hits the paper, I've told myself I have time. I've told myself I can slow down. I've told myself that there is no rushing here. One of the things that breaks our consistency is this lie that we're like, I just don't have time and I don't feel inspired. We want journal perfectly. The goal isn't depth. The goal is returning tomorrow so this builds a consistent habit in your life. The part that no one talks about in journaling is most people don't quit because they don't like it. They quit because they don't think they have time. And I love this because this is a really great opportunity to practice abundant thinking versus scarcity thinking. And it's so interesting. And I'll do a whole nother video on this as an entirely different topic. But if you think you don't have enough time, you don't. And if we're honest enough with ourselves to look at how much time are we spending scrolling, how much time are we spending other things, that's why I love breaking it down into, do I have 5 minutes? And when I tell myself, I don't have 5 minutes, I know I'm lying. I could call myself out and go, Trish, girl, you've got 5 minutes. And it's a critical 5 minutes that has a massive compound impact. So in my next video, I'm going to show you how to journal daily when you don't have time. So this is the good news. I have another video that's exactly perfect to help you go, how do I get over the mindset of thinking I don't have enough time? So even on your busiest days, even when your brain is fried, even when everybody's asking for your attention, even when you woke up late, I want you to click on this next video because I'll show you how to make this habit effortless and how to always have time to journal.